It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Happy Monday, guys.
Happy Monday.
Y'all survived the weekend? Let me eat something.
Yeah. That means they survived Grab Fest.
Grab Fest? Oh, Grab Fest was this
So
weekend.
you can't call it Grab Fest.
What was it?
You have to call it anything other than Grab Fest because the owner of the name Grab Fest said that if you say the word Grab Fest, he's going to send his lawyers for you because nobody could say crab and fest in the same sentence unless it's him. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay him some money.
Okay.
So you could say you had a fest of crabs, but you can't say you've been to Grab Fest.
Happy belated Father's Day to all the dads. Did you enjoy your Father's Day?
I was a father today as well.
Did you? I don't even know why I speak to you. Happy belated Father's Day to all of the dads out there that were listening. I hope y'all had your crab and rice yesterday. And whatever it is that y'all do that makes y'all happy with or without y'all kids.
Fantastic.
And yesterday was summer solstice, the longest day of the year.
Yeah.
Of course, it happened on a Sunday, which is typically the shortest day because Monday right there. So I don't know, but summer solstice, so I guess summer's officially started.
Yes.
I see no difference.
I don't know what it was before that.
I just saying.
Yeah.
Yesterday
So
was
maybe this is like muchos summer now.
Muchos summer.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. And you want to do your
Go
round
ahead.
first?
No,
I can ask my question at any time.
Because I want to
Okay.
know. I have a question.
All right.
Can somebody please tell me, not for my sake, you know whose sake for?
Tell us.
For Christ's sake. When is Tropical Gyro going to start paying dividends, Lord Jesus? Because only Jesus knows.
Okay, well, then.
Tropical Gyro have more outlet than McDonald's.
Do they?
When I asking you?
All right, sorry. This seemed like
When
a very touchy
Tropical
subject.
Gyro
Okay.
start, they had one location for 99 years. All of a sudden, they had a fantastic idea. We should go to Arawak X and get money from the Negroes. You remember that?
Yes.
And then Arawak X, I don't know what happened. They must have gone to wherever the Arawaks them gone. All I know is the Negroes came out en masse. I know because I implored Negroes everywhere, near and far, to come and join this wonderful, innovative idea that would make Tropical Gyro a product that we all know, love, and appreciated, come to a neighborhood near us. The problem I have is that's all it doing is coming to neighborhoods near us. Where is the dividends?
Oh, I didn't invest anything, so.
What? Why not? It's obviously a hit. They could open these things up every 6 months.
Yeah, did you get any money? Did you get any money back?
Not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
This my actual
All right,
challenge.
so when you get some, then I could think about maybe buying
Could
some
you
shares.
not open up not another building? They have more outlet than McDonald's. Until you come to the Bahamian people, and don't get me wrong.
Someone said they just was sent email. We need our money. Also, you invested too.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
this was a wonderful investment.
Clearly not if y'all didn't get no money.
the investment has to be sound because they could open up outlet faster than you
Are
could
they
say
franchises?
Jack Robinson.
They're franchises. Aren't they owned by different people?
Yes, but it doesn't matter if it is the franchisee have to pay subscription fees. You can't just use the logo and the magic sauce.
They pay in the fee, but they're not. Yeah, they just pay a little fee. I know about franchise. The company I work for.
My friend.
Okay.
Whatever you collect from them, put a little something on the bill. I don't even want y'all open up an envelope around here.
Okay.
You seem very calm about this.
Because I didn't put any money into it, so I'm fine.
You don't have any of your friends that invested in this?
No.
What were your friends doing?
Having babies.
And babies having babies with all the maybes. What the song say? Anyway, what the man name? You, Mr. Tropical Gyro Man. Man, for Jesus' sake, all right? There is no reason why Tropical Gyro could now be in park. And guess what? And they move out their little hard to park in building and in new building in Palmdale. And then they on Coral Harbor and then they open up on East Street South.
Wow.
And it was at that point I said, not another one. You please put some money on the thingum for the people who do the thing for this thing to happen. And that's where I am on it.
Well, next time you have some money you won't waste, just throw it my way.
But it's a good investment. The fact that they keep
Clearly not, because you won't get no money. We have a full show for you guys.
Tropical Gyro, you know the only thing is being left is the for sale sign.
Is that a threat?
I just want to let you know what is being left.
We have a full show for you guys today, and I think we have a guest. Yes. We'll be back right after this. You okay?
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown.
I ain't cool off yet.
Clearly. But we don't have no more time for you to do your rant. That is it. We have a full slate of stories lined up today. We have a guest who will be calling in by phone.
Sure.
We're going to be clarifying, because remember we talked about this on Friday. We wasn't sure what the road traffic changes were. We don't know if we were getting increases, decreases. Nobody knew anything. But we're going to get all the clarity today on that. So y'all stick and stay with us. That'll be in the 5 o'clock hour. The Senate met today. I think they're meeting now, actually. So maybe we'll have some little interesting stuff for that later on. But before we get into everything, don't forget that Canoe is a modern digital payment platform built specifically for Bahamian businesses. making it easier than ever to accept payments, send invoices, and get paid faster. So everything you need to get paid all in one place. From Scan to Pay, where customers can pay you instantly, to digital invoicing that helps you stay organized and gets you paid quicker. So Canoe simplifies how you do business. You can even turn your website into a checkout experience or integrate Canoe directly into your systems with our API. Ready to accept digital payments the local way? Well, visit www.canoepays.com and sign up today.
For all your everyday needs, call Canoe.
All right, now speaking of getting swing, I know if this is getting swing, or I don't know what the correct term for this is, but Central Bank is telling y'all that there are 4 entities that are claiming authorization to conduct financial service in the Bahamas that don't have it. Now, I don't know if that means it's a scam. I don't know if that means they just ain't licensed to do so. But the Central Bank saying, don't give these people your money because they are not authorized by us to do any financial services in the country. So they send out a notice. So they're saying, I don't know if you ever heard of any of these places. SB Monza Bank, Coral Credit Bank, also known as Coral Credit, Bahamas GTB, and the Bahamas Crypto Bank.
Yeah, don't fool with that.
If y'all heard of any of those, if y'all have given y'all money to any of those, the Central Bank is saying they are not licensed, regulated, or registered, and they ain't supposed to be conducting no financial services in the Bahamas. That's SB Monza Bank, Coral Credit Bank, Bahamas GTB, and Bahamas Crypto Bank. Yes.
Why Central Bank ain't called Shanta?
What do you mean? Well, they sent out a notice. I guess the notice gone to Shanta too.
Because this doesn't sound like something you call Shanta Void.
I mean, they say any company seeking to offer banking and trust services, money payment services, or financial services must obtain an appropriate license and registration. So I know, that's a good question. Why don't you just call the police on that?
Why ain't called Shanta?
If they also warned that false claims about having a regulatory status intended to mislead investors and customers could pose individual risk to fraud and financial losses. But y'all ain't say what y'all going to do.
But let me just advise them. Call Shanta.
They said you can verify if any institution is licensed or registered by consulting the Central Bank's list of supervised financial institutions. They also noted that the Securities Commission of the Bahamas is responsible for overseeing securities, investment, and digital assets in the country. So anybody who believes they have conducted business with these entities or who have invested funds through one is encouraged to report the matter to the Commercial Crime Unit of the Bahamas. So they say, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, y'all might want to call Shanta.
We just telling y'all that these people ain't licensed or regulated. So if y'all invest your money with these places, go to the police.
This don't sound like one of them stories where Mickey Mouse just supposed to buy so the cake afterwards.
What?
Yeah, like, because this have to be Disney World we at, right? Yeah.
But how you get but it's 4 different companies,
that's my point. Y'all just got 4 people running around here. Where they building this? You don't know.
I know.
What their logo look like? You don't know. What their letterhead look like? You don't know. But some people somewhere around here, right? Just give them the money, right? This is what's happening. And the Central Bank say, child, you ain't ask us. And if you want your money back,
you gotta go to the police.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if Central Bank knows that they are not regulated, like, why is Central Bank?
You don't think Mickey Mouse supposed to just bust out the cake right there and say, "Hello, kitties"?
They said we have too much work to do. Y'all do that on y'all.
Oh, this place is such a joke sometimes.
It really is.
I mean, how are people in a world where you could Google and chat GPT anything?
But they might have a legit website. They may have, they might have an office space. They just don't have no license. Like how people was going around. They just arrested a man, I can't remember where, who was flying. He was a fake pilot for like years. What it was? At Canada, he was flying planes.
You could be a bank without a building. You just can't be a bank without the license.
And what I'm saying is, when you go into the bank, you ask them for their license. You say, let me see your license.
It is be right on the wall. You never walk in the bank and right on the wall.
I never look at them names.
You just can't be the bank. You like the people who's walk in the elevator and don't read the charty.
What I reading the chart for?
Oh, you don't read the little chart on the elevator thing when you go in it?
For?
Oh, no, man. You can be stuck in the elevator soon.
I've been stuck in the elevator before.
Just because you don't read the chart. Because you don't read the chart. Listen, when I go in the elevator, first thing my eye is do is I always just look for the chart. Maybe it's,
Yeah, because the chart is going to keep you from getting stuck.
No, but the chart is going to tell me when last they checked to see if it is get stuck.
Anyway.
All I'm saying to you is, you could don't have no logo, that's okay. You could don't have no letterhead, and that's okay. You could even don't have no building, that might also be okay. You can't don't have no license, cousin.
Anyway, we named those 4 places. Y'all need me to name them again, or y'all good?
And if you have more money that
SB
you feel like giving away, hold on, I got bad advice for them.
Okay.
Please deposit all of those money into account number.
Not yours, because you going to invest in them people, and you right there crying trying to get your money back, so you can't speak to these
Well, so
people.
now you know I
you
need
just
to
as
come
bad.
No, but they legit because they popping up all over the place.
Well, you ain't getting
they
no
just
money,
ain't
though.
sending me no money.
Well, anyway, SB Monza Bank, Coral Credit Bank, Bahamas GTB, and Bahamas Crypto Bank, not licensed, regulated, or registered to be doing any financial services in this country. So if y'all been doing anything with them, they say, listen,
chances are you ain't got no money.
go to the, they did not say that. They said, go to the commercial crime unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force.
This part was silent because chances are you ain't got no more money.
They didn't say that. But
yes. Chances are.
anyway, moving on. A story that, every day I feel like we move further and further from seeing Christ in this country.
Yeah.
Like, the crime was heinous and disgusting enough. But it was the attitudes of the Bahamians that was attached to the crime that annoys me. And it's like we don't have shame no more because we sit down and we type our stupid things in the public with our name and our face attached to it for people to see. Like, the story that I'm talking about, I know a lot of you may have read it today, but there was a young girl that was sexually assaulted over the weekend. Did you hear about it?
I read about it.
You read about it. I'm trying to pull the story up really quickly. It's very short. They didn't have a lot of information, but they're saying that on Sunday, June 21st, police launched an investigation into a sexual assault that occurred off of East-West Highway involving a juvenile female. Now, according to reports, shortly after 11 p.m., the complainant reported to police that her daughter, who had attended an event, contacted her and reported that she had been sexually assaulted by 3 males known to her. The culprits, after assaulting her, were last seen fleeing towards the Montel Heights area on foot. The victim was taken to the hospital to seek medical attention. Detectives from the Sexual Offenses Unit are investigating the matter. Sick enough, right? 3 men, sexually assaulting, remember, you can't say the R word, sexually assaulting a young girl. But it was the comments for me. It was what's she doing out so late? I didn't know 10 o'clock was late. When I was the age that they said that this person was, I was out of school. And I was going out, and I was out until I don't know what time.
Renee just watched the show, don't tell all your business.
This is many years ago.
Yeah, but Renee can say, when that happened?
That was many years ago. Okay. She knew, because she used to talk bad with me on the phone.
Okay, go on.
So she knew. But the reported age is not a young child, right? It's a teen in the later teens. I don't want to say the age. But it is an age where you can be out of school in any event. Even so, this matter would have happened sometime, I would guess, if they reported it to police around 11 and she was at an event. I would say maybe around 9ish or so, because then she would have had to go home, and her and her parents or her mom would have had to go to the police station. And all of a sudden is, what a child doing out at that hour? At 9 o'clock? Or why are y'all letting y'all children go out unsupervised? Y'all never went to parties as teenagers?
Sure.
Without your parents?
Naturally.
I just don't understand how the blame is always placed on everyone but the people who committed the crime.
No, I entirely agree, right? So I had the wonderful opportunity yesterday to be a father on Father's Day, right? That took me into some areas that, were a bit off of the road. And it's interesting. Yes, we have to hold these boys accountable because you shouldn't involuntarily sexualize anybody at any point for any reason. But what I noticed yesterday was there was a lone female with Pookie, tall boy, and blacks. And she was as happy as a baby billy goat to be in this car with them in this dirt road, off-road area. And I informed the police. I'll tell you why, because
You
I
saw
said,
a young girl in the car with 3 boys?
yeah, I even have the license plate number, actually. And she was as happy as a baby billy goat to be there, right? And you could see that these boys are miscreants, or certainly...
Now okay.
I grew up in a neighborhood full of miscreants. I am a subject matter expert on what a miscreant looks like.
Okay.
The point I make is, I thought to myself in that moment, right, like the society has to protect her because obviously her brain doesn't calculate the danger she's putting herself in.
Okay.
Firstly, she's far off road enough that if they did something to her, they could dispose of her body for at least 72 hours before someone would hear it, know it was there, or any semblance of it be discovered, right? And even when I tried to kind of say something to them,
you stepped in.
But I a big
that surprised me. That actually surprised me about you.
He's a big, serious dude. So anyway, notwithstanding that, they continued on their little frolic, led by her.
Okay, let's not mix up the two stories.
We're not. I'm just saying.
For the public's sake,
I
let's
think
not
this
mix
is
up the two
a
stories.
horrible happening.
But what I'm saying is, even in that situation,
I think the society must lean in more, is my point.
I understand that, but I also feel like we love to say what the girl should have done, what she shouldn't have done. But I think we also need to teach our young boys that no means no.
That's where I started. I started off there.
Yes, we also, the same lessons that you want to teach the girls, we need to teach the boys. But it just seems as though every time you read the comments, it's always somehow the girl's fault.
Sure, and again, I think that's cultural. Where I'm trying to get us to be is where people like myself, I'm an old man now.
Oh, Jesus.
I cannot just walk away and do or say nothing.
I agree.
And if they're going to harm her, I must also volunteer myself for harm.
Okay.
I cannot just let them unimpeded, unabated, continue down this path to treachery.
Agreed.
The community, when they see these kinds of things, because at some point someone saw this girl walking in an area that looked dangerous. They're young people. Their brains do not calculate danger. The older among us have to, and that is the difference between when we were growing up and the children that are growing up now. Old people couldn't wait to have something to say to you when you was young.
Well, then times have changed now, because if you say something to somebody kid and then they go back and they tell their mommy, then their mommy won't fight you. So it just...
And you tell her, I trying to stop your daughter from being dead in the paper on Monday.
I just really want us to teach our boys that no means no. I just really want us to, and in the same vein, I think I agree with you in terms of teaching our young girls about behaviors and not putting themselves in harm's way.
Right.
Because everybody is not going to be a gentleman and look out for you if something happens to you.
Right. And it's only fun until the trauma starts.
Yes. And also, you know, the things that people used to say, travel in packs, make sure that your friends are your friends and they don't leave you because they man come and now you by yourself. Like, there are things that you need to teach our kids. You need to also teach young boys about alcohol and when alcohol is present. The same with girls. You know, like, I just feel like there are conversations that we need to have that we are not having. And the conversation that we continue to have is, what she do? What she was wearing? Why she was there? Instead of holding these 3 men accountable.
Yeah. And like I said, my largest takeaway is the community, the society, the civilization must engage. Sometimes you'd be surprised to know how far, hey, you all go.
Agreed.
You know how to do it.
No, I can't do my hand like that.
You gotta master that. If you learn to master that, you will keep young people away from many of their misgivings.
I don't, but you know, a lot of people are scared of that though. Jumping in a situation, I mean, you put yourself in a situation with Pookie Blacks and Tall Boy. Suppose Pookie Blacks and Tall Boy was armed.
They could look at me and see I big and serious.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I big and serious.
Okay.
And they look right into my eye and they saw a big seriousness.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, mind you, and I told them, I'm going to let you all know that the police is coming.
Okay. I actually applaud you for that. I never thought that you would
be not dismayed. The police are en route.
Castro Street, bring back Nosy Neighbor. Bring back. See, the thing is, sometimes it's the nosy neighbor. Like sometimes it's the neighbors. Like people don't know to trust anymore. People don't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah, the society has to lean in, and that's where we, people often ask. I say this. Yesterday was Father's Day. One of the greatest things that motivated me to want to have children is because I didn't want to live in a world where only the stupid people had children. That's why I had children.
So somebody tell you.
You see, because if you live in a world where only idiots make babies, you know what you'll end up with? Little idiots. Okay. And if you just let them continue populating in the world, one day you will find great frustration in the fact that you live just around idiots. And so you have to you have to contribute. That's your contribution.
I agree. I just feel like parents need to have conversations with children. I think this is where fathers come in. It was Father's Day. I think fathers need to sit down and have serious conversations with their sons about no being no, and about no matter what, no is no. No matter how far you get, no is no. But I also think women need to have conversations with their daughters as well. I feel like we need to start talking about stuff. Don't let social media teach your children everything, because they don't be teaching your children the right thing all the time.
Agreed.
And hopefully, because they said the boys got away on foot.
That's the best way to get away with crime, Rania, on foot.
On foot.
Most times you hear people who evade the police, they evade them on foot. Apparently,
because when you run through bush, you can't go in car and bush.
Our police have become incapable of solving crime on foot. If you want to evade the police, you just have to get it. And every time people evade the police, they was on foot.
Well, they said the 3 boys. She know who they are. So hopefully she's able to.
So I want to send them a message now. Pookie, Tall Boy, Blacks, Shanta is on her way.
If Shanta and then pick them up,
you will not outrun her. And even in the slim chance that you do outrun her, you will not outlast her, for her might is mighty and her reach is long. She will find you wherever you hide, even if it is under a bushel.
We have much more for you guys coming up after this break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Beware, Pookie.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Okay guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 balls. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah! Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Okay, so let's jump back in. I think we're done with that story. Eh?
Yeah. But so the takeaway is, teach your sons that no is no at whatever point no enters the conversation. Mm-hmm. Teach your daughters not to be as happy as a hyena while they are.
That wasn't what I said. But
while they are in obviously dangerous, teach her not to have a bubble brain and how to identify like danger.
Okay.
But the society, man, we cannot just
bring back nosy neighbor.
Yeah, we can't just wash our hands off. Other than that, they can lead us to hell in a handbasket.
Agreed.
I never really knew what that means. My grandma used to say that.
But you could pick it up.
How you go to hell what could happen to the basket when we reach?
It could burn. Anyway, I guess this is a positive story that Eyewitness News aired over the weekend. I thought it was something that we could talk about because we did talk about whether or not people go to prison and change, whether there are actual reforms in prison for people. We started talking about it after they were talking about
the sex offenders list.
Yes, the sex offenders list, one, and then, the expunging of records and releasing people from prison early for good behavior. And so the conversation come up like, do people actually come out of jail reformed, or do some people go in worse than when they came out? Well, for this man, he came out and he turned prison into purpose. This is the story.
On to some other news tonight. A former inmate who spent years behind bars is now using his story as a warning to young Bahamian men, as a call for greater opportunities for those seeking a second chance. Arlington Ritchie Jr. has the details in this report tonight.
For many, a prison sentence can define a lifetime, but for Keyshawn Monroe, it became the catalyst for change. 5 years after leaving the Bahamas Department of Corrections, Monroe is turning his past into a powerful message of hope, using his life story to steer young men away from crime and toward opportunities. Monroe was sentenced to 6 years in 2015 for possession of firearm with intent to endanger life. 3 of those years he resided in maximum security, one of the most grueling residential facilities. But how did he make it out?
If it wasn't for certain officers who gave words of encouragement, it changed. Because they not also look at you as an inmate, but they look at you as a family member, although they are not related to you. And that's what got me through day by day. Focus on getting through toward my dad.
Hoping to restart life in 2021 and put what he describes as a moment where he was, quote, in the wrong place at the wrong time, Monroe began seeking employment. However, the roadblocks to secure a steady future grew.
Life was hard. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy getting a job. I get turned down from 18 companies. Tropical job. If it wasn't for Lion Made Bahamas and Falcon Security, them 3 jobs never discriminate me.
Calls for criminal record reform continue to grow, with community stakeholders pressing the government to revisit what they describe as restrictive expungement policies. Many argue that for individuals who have paid their debt to society and are committed to rebuilding their lives, a criminal record can remain a lifelong obstacle standing in the way of employment, opportunities, personal growth, and successful reintegration into society.
Up to this day, still fighting to get my record clean. Up to this day. You know, I have to wait until 10 years after I get released for my record to be expunged. The government need to put something in place I either break down them years from 10 years to 6 years or something like that because it's just like I'm getting punished twice.
And as statistics continue to show Bahamian men being susceptible to a life of crime, many of them either falling victim or going through the system, Monroe sends his plea.
Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd because persons who you think they ain't be there. When you facing that 25, 35 years, that's it. The company, you ain't with it.
While the journey to freedom was not easy, the odds have been defied as the man who once was locked away has opened the doors to multiple career paths.
Supervisor of a security company. I'm a manager at Tropical Joe, and I'm in charge of sales as line mate Bahamas. So right now I work in 3 jobs at this time.
Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
No.
He's the perfect person to be head of security.
No, you know he's
my head of security come out of jail, you know.
I mean, hey,
I mean, to me that makes sense.
Yeah, so he could be like your bodyguard.
He'd be head of security.
He can be manager of the security company. You mean the security company what might also move the bank money at some point?
Yeah, but that's not what he's going to jail for. He's going to jail for arms, which is good for security company.
And you know what you use to take bank money? Unless you thief it with the back of a car.
Congratulations to that young man. And tell Tropical Gyro sorry because they gave that man an opportunity and you come up here and you drag them.
I know one thing. They got money to hire Keyshawn. They better send mine next. Thank you all very much for giving Keyshawn a second go at it. The next thing on your agenda, dividends.
Let me tell you something. Keyshawn out here fresh out of prison with 3 jobs and some of y'all sitting around here doing nothing. Yeah. This man have a whole record and out here trying to do what's good for him, what's best for him, turning his life around. And some of y'all just sitting around here doing nothing, teething from people all day.
Yeah, no, I agree. Keyshawn, listen, and here's the thing, right? You thought I joked about it when I said it last week, right? And I think Keyshawn has very eloquently stated the message. Don't listen to the rap song. The rap song
Keyshawn said
only...
nothing
No,
about
I said no. Leave him say this. But the rap song don't tell you but the part about... And then the police pull up, the red and blue lights. All I know was the court was white. The judge say you go in jail for life. See, put that in the rap song too, my brother. Because
they do though, because a lot of them make these rap songs while they in prison. These boys just don't care because even prison life is glamorized.
When they go to prison, they say when they go to prison, they say na 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 na. They fall in love with the girl they know from through the corner when they was 9. Behind it, that ain't jail, my friend. That ain't jail.
Yeah, and it is prison walls.
Yeah, and what you need to know is I hit him 6 times with the gag. He got back up. I hit him 7 times.
Please stop
That's
doing that.
only the fun part.
What I don't agree with Keyshawn I'm sorry, Keyshawn, I do not agree. I think that it needs to be a certain amount of time before it's expunged from your record. Because they have to, 1, make sure that you don't, go back.
Yeah.
And then 2, it has to be punishment enough to try to be some sort of deterrent as well.
And 3, it have to be a reward, albeit tacitly, for people. When they tell me they want to legalize marijuana, I tell them, I wish everybody who want to legalize marijuana, when they go for their marijuana money, I want it to be brittle and fall apart. You know why? Because I don't have that amount of money because I was scared to run the marijuana. If I wasn't scared to run the marijuana, I'd have money too. So you can't just let people decide that they can commit crime and then all of a sudden, this ain't a crime no more, man. Let them have all the benefits.
Like that's the only thing. I feel like it should be a case-by-case basis,
yeah, Keyshawn.
too.
We'll see you in 3 years, Keyshawn.
Also based on what the crime was. I don't think it should be a blanket for everything.
He had gun.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about him specifically. I'm just saying, case-by-case basis. Maybe some could be a year or 2.
Yeah, you mean
maybe
like people with gun.
Maybe some could be... I'm not saying... I don't know the circumstances. I don't think it should just be a blanketed thing is what I'm saying. But congratulations to the companies that do hire people and give them second chances. Kudos to y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if y'all don't pay dividends.
It was more than one company.
They say thing up
and you just lost your mind.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Keyshawn. And hopefully, stories like that, he goes around, he talks to people in school,
Indeed.
talks to young boys.
Very serious moment, and it's not very often that you hear people that have gone down that pathway want to actually come and share their stories.
Mm-hmm.
I want to commend them. I think it is commendable that you've
done your job. How much you have?
You've paid your service. Man, I don't, my woman wake from sun to sun, my wake never done.
What?
That's how much job I have.
Okay. You see they found some of the marijuana in Coral Harbor, doesn't it?
I had wash on the shore.
And somebody turned that in?
It passed the Coral Harbor base. I don't understand the whole base right there. You mean nobody who was awake that day saw this thing floating?
They didn't know what
Oh,
it was.
boy.
If the picture that I saw floating around was the actual
Oh,
picture,
boy.
then boy.
This
But
is
anyway,
something special.
congratulations for him getting a second chance as well. So update on PMH. There were some stories floating around. I did see a couple with people saying their surgeries are being canceled. But one of the stories that I saw was they were saying that the doctors say the AC wasn't working and they were scared to operate in the operating room in the heat because it could cause infection. This is what was going around. PMH sent out a statement and say what is actually happening, why the theater is down, is because they are renovating, and the renovations, which are set to begin, I guess, this week. This was sent on Saturday, so they say next week. So is this week, or would it still have been next week?
Let's say next
They
week.
ain't get no date. Let's say next week, give them some time. So they said, as preparatory work gets underway, a portion of the operating theaters will remain available for elective procedures. As a result, surgical services are being prioritized for emergency and urgent cases only.
Yeah, I mean, like if
so
you get
shot, C-sections,
Yeah.
things like that.
C-section, they might. Listen, I know how to. You don't need to do any C-section. Just let her sit over a warm bucket of thyme.
When you have a baby, then you say something.
I tell you what my grandma used to do. My grandma just, anytime the baby didn't want born, you just fill up the water with scalding hot, use the tub with scalding hot water, and then you take some thyme bush. You know what thyme bush look like? And you take the thyme bush and you steep it in the tub. And you sit there and you let every now and again, mama comes, she pour the hot water on your belly and she press your belly down like this. And you are not gonna need any more C-section. Baby will come out of you immediately.
And y'all is in the comments telling me, let Levin speak. You heard anything he say when he speak?
People in the comments, when the baby don't born, how you get the...
You know there are other reasons to have C-section other than the baby just not wanting to come. Sometimes some of your cervix isn't dilated.
Well, at least we can take all of them baby off the list.
Sometimes the baby is in distress. Sometimes the umbilical cord is around the
Every
neck.
baby in
Sometimes
distress,
the
that's a
mother
different
is
thing.
in distress. Sometimes the pressure goes up. Sometimes the pressure goes down. And none of that could be solved with thyme in a bucket and hot water.
Listen, every single time my grandma put somebody in a tub full of thyme and hot water, the baby immediately appeared.
Anyway, so no more elective, only a small amount of elective surgery.
Yeah. So Pookie, this is not a good week to get shoot. Things a little tough.
No, but he might.
Spooky priority.
Even people say, I never heard that in my life.
Just they ain't got no Grammy. Thyme and hot water will make the baby born immediately.
So the PHA is saying that temporary adjustments may cause inconvenience for some patients and their families, and they apologize. Officials say impacted patients will be contacted directly, so they're going to call y'all and let y'all know if y'all surgery is still on, if y'all surgery is off.
I want you to ask Renee about it.
I'm not asking my mommy that foolishness.
I can tell you, she's going to co-sign on this with me.
My mommy had 5, and I never had nothing but no thyme tea.
I bet you she could tell you exactly what a thyme bush looked like.
The thyme that he's put in the food?
Not that. The big fat thyme leaf.
I could eat some nice, spicy
Come back
corned
this
beef
way.
with
Come
some
back
thyme.
this way. Come
Sorry,
back this way.
Sorry.
So you got the big fat thyme leaf, and you just put it in the... You drink.
Someone say, respectfully, Levin, no.
You get them a cup full to drink, and then you let them sit in the tub with the thyme. And the baby is going to come, immediately.
Keep Miller safe on the break. I ain't sure what Sandy can do with him. But he on my girl last nerve.
I'm trying to help you all.
He really is.
How come your Grammy never teach you all these things? And my Grammy had 18 children. Whom? She never born. They just start going to the hospital for baby. You didn't even need to go to the hospital for that when my Grammy's having baby.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, the point of the story had nothing to do with C-sections. I'm sorry I even brought it up. The point of the story was, if you have elective surgery at PMH, sit by your phone. They about to call you to let you know if your surgery is canceled, if your surgery isn't canceled. They say it's not because the AC ain't working and they scared of infections. It's because they are renovating. And so some of the operating suites gonna be closed.
And if you're pregnant, you don't stress out the baby and you don't let the baby stress you up. That's good advice.
You drink thyme tea to induce labor.
Every time I try to teach these people things.
Inducing labor and C-section is two different things, you know.
But when the baby can't come
I sorry even answer you. I sorry that we finished with that. I sorry with that. Sorry with that. Sabrina, come for him, please. Laura say, leaving your Grammy taught you a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you this.
Brittany say, I cannot imagine having a baby at home. And you see some people like choosing to do that now with like midwives.
My granny had a baby home with 2 sisters with cooking read and a hot towel. That's all you needed to have a baby. she had 2 sisters who carried a hot towel. That's it. That's all you need to have a baby. These days, when you go to have the baby, because, you know, I watch 2 babies born. I mean, they have all kind of things in here.
Jesus, the point, y'all, everybody got the point of the story, right? Because I don't even know, and I keep letting him bait me. I keep letting him do it. Y'all gotta pull me back, man.
I try to help you understand.
Come on YouTube, come on Facebook.
Oh, boy.
You know y'all is stuff to be like, Sani, don't let him bait me, man.
Last
Come
week,
on.
I teach you Batussi. Did I not?
We ain't going back there either.
You don't think I could teach you but time this week?
I don't need you to teach me anything else.
Boy.
I know one thing. All I want right now is a nice 2-bedroom. No, I need 3 because I need an office space. A nice little office space, 2-bedroom, little something in Fort Charlotte. If anybody need a roommate, if anybody, I mean, we could even...
You willing to get married?
Even sister wives.
Hey,
or whatever.
hey,
I don't
watch
know.
it now. Hold on. You know I got my property right there on the hill by the punch.
You have property right there?
Listen, don't bore yourself with the logistics.
If anybody,
I take an application for sister wives.
because let me tell you, let me tell y'all how upset I am. I'm not in Fort Charlotte. I promise you, this is one corner. This is the next corner. I live here. This Fort Charlotte, one corner separating us. Right there, Prospect Ridge. Right there. Once you come across that light by Prospect Ridge, you go Skyline, we in Killarney. But the next side of Prospect Ridge is in Fort Charlotte.
Now you see exactly how the woman feels when Jobette people tell her she can have no Christmas.
Yes!
No Christmas.
I get it now. I mean, I'm around for it, but I get it now.
Yeah.
And I
That's the boss don't mess around. I see he didn't got up independent sign out there. You see that?
The Father's Day one come down fast. Wait, listen, he on top. But let me tell y'all something. So the reason we brought it up is Sebastian is having a food store pop-up. I'm trying to remember what they calling it. Let me look. There you go.
Is it a pop-up? Isn't it at the constituency office, isn't it?
Yeah, but I say it's a pop-up because it's not it won't be an every weekend thing. So when something is like, it's a pop-up, right? When it's not an every weekend thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what they have done for the Fort Charlotte constituency is they must have gone and buy groceries in bulk at cost, and then they're selling them back to the people in the community for the price that they bought them at. So he's not giving it away, but let's just say you would have paid $3 for it somewhere else, you could pay $1 something for it there. So groceries sold at no cost, and they're saying you will be able to save up to 40% on your groceries. Unfortunately, this is only for Charlotte residents.
So I'm so happy to see that Sebastian did this, because some time back, right, I remember a conversation in a certain place with certain people where this would actually be the way to fix social service. You know, the coupon thing and all the everybody in the food stamps and maintaining dignity and la da 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 da. Why can they not just have a social service food store? This is the identical plan where the government import food just for people who want the program, and then you could give them their little POB card. They could go in there. They could and that way you're able to extend greater amounts of assistance because you don't have to worry about giving them $50 to go swipe done by them.
Yeah. Well, you know, someone's asking, what about existing mom and pop stores? Well, first of all, this is only for Fort Charlotte residents, so I think it really could do nothing to the stores that already exist. There are people still going to go in out. And then maybe this would help some of these mom and pop stores, and no offense to mom and pop stores, I love you, not to have some things at certain prices because you know you're the only place that I can go to.
Or the mom and pop store could go and shop.
Yeah, mom and pop. I just see mom and pop. Y'all go shop.
And then carry it right back. Carry it right back in your shop. At least you ain't pay for the shipping.
It's 50 people at a time. I think they say, and it's for Fort Charlotte residents only. But I think
listen to me.
I think it is a great
This
initiative.
is a fantastic idea.
And I really...
Sebas, give this to Barbara. Barbara need this. Give this to Barbara. Barbara is going to be a genius. She's going to go down in the history books as the best minister of social service in the Bahamas. Let me tell you all where to put it. Put one right by where Butlers is, because they seem to can't keep that open. What?
I listening to you.
You got to put it where poor people is.
I just listening to you. The people tell me let you go, so I letting you go. Go.
if we could create 4 of these, right? People could have their dignity. They don't have to worry about being on the line with Sonny, who trying to shop for 3 trolley way to grocery and mad because mother in the front here and they ain't send the card, the money to the car. Have you ever seen these social service people on the line sometime?
No, but they have cards now, eh?
Yeah, and sometimes the money don't come and they thought it was $30 and
you can't check the card before you go in the food store?
Maybe they don't have no data. They on social welfare, remember? All I'm saying is, you know, if you're going to give people their dignity, there's such a way to do it that expands your reach, causes you to help more people. And 6 years ago, I remember the same conversation. It is so fantastic to see what happens when you put someone with a brain in a place that they could actually show it off.
And you know, I also wanted to mention it because a lot of people was like, oh, he only doing that now, and then after election he could be gone. Well, child, no, he done had the carnival, they done had the job fair, and now they having this food thing.
But Sonny, why wouldn't he continue doing it? This is literally going to cost him $0.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And you know, some people saying, oh, he have money. Check the list again to see how much of them also have money.
No.
He ain't the only millionaire sitting up in there.
But you know, your money don't tell me how much sense you have, you know.
Okay.
I know rich idiots. The point I'm making to you is, this is so genius. Like, this is going to become a revolving door. You realize that, right? So
I think that's a great idea.
Yes, and he's going to be able to do this every month if he wants.
And for Charlotte. That's all.
I tell you, I got one property right there.
That's all. I had for Charlotte. I know one day.
Once you sign the sister-wife contract,
remember, he said he's going to go build affordable housing in Fort Charlotte.
Once you sign the sister-wife, don't worry about that. I got a house.
No.
See how you all like to change? See how you all like to change the rules all of a sudden? First it was, I'm ready to be a sister-wife.
Somebody not to leave in. Absolutely
not. You
not.
Make a fantastic sister-wife?
I would jump off the bridge.
I got a house, mate.
What?
I already have the house.
No, I good.
We could go get our ring today.
You would stress me right up.
We could be like Baptist preachers and their wife. You live in one room and I live in one room. Can you put the fire back up again, please, so I can tell people the date? Yeah, Castro. We could be like a Baptist pastor and his wife. You live in one room and I can live in one room.
This ain't a polygamous child. There you go. July 4th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's for Fort Charlotte residents only, unfortunately.
That's fantastic.
And it's at their Fort Charlotte Recreation.
We have to find like an what is the waste of the cock? I want to give this man a Golden Globe Award.
What?
Yeah, give him something. This is fun.
Isn't a Golden Globe for like acting?
I know, just give him something. This is what we have
like
to
a
give
humanitarian award? You know, we don't have like, let me stop that before I offend some people. Let me leave that alone. I gotta go say something, I leave it alone.
This is brilliant. And the only place this wouldn't make sense is on a family island.
Nothing for free. Wait on the fallback. Are you saying one minister can do this, but the government can't? Well, I mean, he's using his money to do it. I don't think in a bigger scale.
He also has constituency allowance.
Yes, but I don't think in a bigger scale it would work with the government doing that because the food store people could be upset. In a big scale.
Yeah, so the government can't do it for all the people.
The only thing the government can do in the food stores now is to make sure that price control actually is doing what they're supposed to do.
No, Sancheska, the government could run a social service market. Why can't? Okay, social service people.
No, I'm talking about in.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
Right, I'm talking about in a big.
But this is not Cuba.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not in a big way, but the social services thing, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But that's what Singing Bishop used to have. Remember, he has his little pantry, and he used to let the people come in there and shop for free.
You know that pantry only big as the studio.
I've been in the pantry.
Yeah, 10 people could fit in there.
But what I'm saying is, there are people out there who are doing these things, and his light turned off. Remember, and then they didn't.
And the freezer was empty. Your course Bishop faint in the parking lot. I remember that.
But Bishop is, you have a lot of pastors out there that are doing good stuff that have food programs and stuff. Candy, I think, has the food program as well. I think hers more is like a hot food. Instead of like groceries.
Yeah. But again, if you mirror this, like suppose Pastor go to the front of the class.
Anyway.
This right here, this is groundbreaking.
Now something I think government can do, this conversation of fuel. Because baby, I put $50 in that car yesterday. I drove on Coral Harbor. I come back in the cars on
$50 is now only a suggestion to your vehicle.
$50 is like $10,
It is a suggestion to your vehicle that you'd like to do some things today.
Right. When I put the 50, I said, sir, I know you put the gas in. I had to look at the thing. That needle ain't even move.
Yeah, no, I agree. Especially in that police car.
It is absolutely ridiculous. Other parts of the world, other parts of the Caribbean now, the government is swallowing some of the costs.
Say swallowing again.
Oh my God.
Can you please?
Great Commission as well. You're right.
What is the government doing?
They're absorbing some of the costs, and cutting back on their fees that they get off of gas in order to alleviate some of the fees that are on, their people. We ain't reached there yet, eh? I just asking for a friend, for me, and my gas guzzler.
Well, not even that. Like
for me. I just asking. We ain't reached there yet. We're gonna be like, okay, at least let's swallow this. Let's take a little dollar off the gas. They ain't gotta give us how much they pay the government.
I think it's like $1.70.
All right. They pay government $1.70.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vasco?
We can pay them 70 cents.
You know I want Vasco say I am a petroleum professional. Petroleum professional? Please call us with petroleum professional. Wait, I think it's $1.70.
Halkitis say they doing something. This is what Halkitis say they doing.
Mr. Michael Halkitis, the government is paying keen attention to the rising fuel costs and how it can minimize impact on residents.
We are looking at ways that we can potentially bring some relief if the situation persists. But as I said, it's a very fluid situation. The oil prices have begun to come down from some of the high levels that they had reached during the crisis, and we are hopeful that that continues to come down and that is reflected at the pump. As you know, the recent spikes are related to the activities in the Gulf of War. Thankfully, there appears to be a memorandum of understanding for a ceasefire to stop the hostilities. And so we're hopeful that things will begin to get back to normal in the fastest possible time. But we understand, with the spike and the nature of our economy, things like transportation, shipping, all of that is affected. And so it's something that we are monitoring.
Sonny, stop distracting me on the breaks. And y'all on YouTube, y'all tell her to stop.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was just saying that Mike, could you go to bed back for us?
This is what he was talking to me about during the break, by the way. Yeah. Instead of letting me listen to what he was saying so we can have a conversation about it. I didn't hear what he said.
He said that the government is going to do
all he says they monitor it.
It's a fluid situation.
So nothing.
But here's the thing, right? And
so they ain't doing nothing. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us know the price has gone down. We saw it. Y'all ain't doing nothing. So nothing.
How fluid it is and how.
So nothing.
You know how fluid?
So nothing.
Do you ever check for fluid?
We're gonna be back, y'all. We road traffic. We're gonna talk about those fees. We have a guest. We're gonna clarify all of those fees, and I think there's some other things we're gonna talk about after the break too. We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you Canoe more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
A lot of people know CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store thanks to our beautiful retail stores. But what you may not know is contractors love shopping here as well. Whether you need a flat rack of shingles, a truckload of drywall, or a pallet of joint compound, we can make it happen with unbeatable pricing, fast turnaround times, and excellent communication. That's why contractors love shopping with CBS Bahamas. Learn more at cbsbahamas.com.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Lehman Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. And before we jump back into everything that we were talking about, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access your funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, your one-stop stop and shop for all your shopping needs.
All right, so we're going to jump back into what's making news. We were talking about this conversation about, the road traffic fees. It was very confusing. One of the things that I did see that was clarified was we were talking about if you failed the inspection, if you had to pay again. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of people were under the assumption that you would have had to pay the entire 100 and whatever it is to license and inspect your vehicle. Mm-hmm. And then if your vehicle fails, then you would have to pay it again. But apparently that's not the case. You would only have to pay the $35, which is an inspection fee, which is what they're saying.
But isn't it what
and
it is
if
now?
your vehicle fails the inspection, then you would have to go get it fixed, come back, pay the $35 again, and then if it passes the inspection, then you pay the $160 or whatever the cost is to inspect a vehicle. I just think right now, not the time. I feel like even if this was something that y'all had thought of, right now, not the time.
Yeah,
Gas is $10 million. Groceries is $10 million. BPL is $10 million.
Yeah.
Rent is $10 million.
Yeah, and I could draw you a sketch of where all the big holes is on Soldier Road.
Yeah.
I could draw you a sketch of where the hole is on Camp Road, Fowler Street. I could give you a diagram of exactly where the hole is, how it's shaped, and what is the depth of the hole. Thank God I drive an SUV. I can't imagine people hitting these holes in past holes.
I just don't understand what the purpose of it is. Like I don't get it. Are you trying to?
I think the minister is being led down the path to destruction on this one. I don't think the technocrats.
I need the reasoning behind it. I need to know, is it just because I think he said in the House, I wish I could remember the figure, how much money road traffic brings in a year. That's some good money. Yeah. Y'all trying to get another 50 more? We don't have it.
But there are other soft ways, because remember now, road traffic sells a service.
We
So,
have it
so if they're
even.
generating $50 million, that means they're selling $50 million in services. Everything you get from road traffic is a service. They produce you a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
They produce you an international license. They produce you a driver's permit. They produce you driving services. The list goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't like a flat-out tax like real property.
Mm-hmm.
You pay, but you get something. I'm comfortable with banana peel transactions. But, you know, here's your banana, here's your peel. I'm comfortable with that. Man, but only one banana could come in a peel. Yeah?
I do not disagree. I'm going to need someone to explain to me what the point of it is, because the only thing that I could see is more revenue being generated for the government at a time when we don't have it.
Plus nobody has been able to explain to me how does clicking on my windshield wiper make my vehicle.
No, your windshield wiper need. Now I was in a car before when the windshield wiper wasn't really wiping, and you can't see.
But I drove here and the brakes wasn't working.
Yeah, but they test the brakes too.
No, I told you they don't test the brakes.
When you go up on that little hill thing, you have to put the brakes on.
They stopped that in 1987.
That's not true. I had to pull up when I got my car license.
When you pull up, they say windshield wiper, headlights. And you know what's so funny?
Brakes.
I have actually passed road traffic tests with backlights that wasn't working.
How?
Because when you press the brakes light, my brakes light and my backlight look the same. But the fella can't look at the front and the back of the car at the same time. So when he go on in the back and they say brakes, I just hit the headlight and I cut it back off quick. It ain't like I doing this and no. I'm saying to you that this is an exercise.
Shanta, like how you like to say to me, Shanta.
I just was testing the system. I wanted to see the efficacy. I was testing.
You know, he loved to call Shanta for me and say, this one breaking the law.
I was testing the efficacy
So
of the road
this one
traffic
driving with no brake lights.
Oh, no. I got brakes like now. That was the time when I was, you know, a little less safe. But
it is a once in a year fee, but it is a fee that we're already paying. So why do we have to pay another fee? I don't care if it's only $10. Why are we paying more? And it won't be a once in a year fee if I fail, right? And suppose I with some petty person who say your windshield wiper ain't wiping as good as it should, or I don't know. I'm just saying. I hate how we like to just say, it's only $35. $35 goes so far in my car right now.
Actually, no, it wouldn't. It would go right to the roundabout.
$50.
Right.
And
Yeah, that's a bad example. You might could buy like a decent
I
Hana
could
banana.
go in that Fort Charlotte grocery.
Yeah, and buy a decent Hana banana. The point I'm making here is if we move the inspection part of the thing, then we don't have to pay them salaries.
No, you can't have them people just on that line.
Why are you not taking your car to an accredited place to go get it inspected?
Those people are accredited. You know what classes
Windshield wiper.
We too.
That's my favorite piece, you know. When you go in the garden, and say, windshield wiper.
Come, let's do the introduction.
Oh, boy. All right, so I think we're joined live on the line by the new Minister of Transport, who has responsibility for the Road Traffic Department. And
Leon
of course,
Lundy.
He's
going to explain some of these increases because, like we said, people were confused. Some people saying fees were going up. Some people saying fees were going down.
Sure.
It wasn't very clear.
Sure.
So hopefully we can get some clarity.
And I do want to say this for the credit of the minister. He thought it important enough to reach out and say that the people need to understand. And so here he is, coming to tell us what it is the people need to understand. Minister, good afternoon. Welcome to Eye on the Nation.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller and your co-host, Ms. Brown.
How are you?
I'm always wonderful. I was especially elated that I got Conquer the Day from you and I was recognized.
Listen, actually, I didn't give it to you. In my own fairness, I gave it to your
You said
speechwriter.
Leon Lundy. You said Minister Leon Lundy.
And your speechwriter.
I was so elated you called my name.
And the speechwriter. I think it was like 3 people.
Yeah, the executive team.
It was the team, you, and
speechwriter.
the speechwriter.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't clear, Mr. Lundy. We were all sitting here trying to figure out what it meant.
That's fine. And then, unfortunately, I was traveling into Central Land, so I was hoping to land before 6 o'clock.
So you could call in. Well, we appreciate you
yeah.
coming here now and trying to clarify. Maybe I could uncunk you. I don't think Castro will let me do that. Castro said you can't uncunk people. But we just needed some clarity. I think even up to today, people are still kind of confused about the fees and the classes and the inspection fee.
Okay, but let me first give you the classes on exactly what it is.
Okay. Sure.
And I know Class A has to do with vehicles up to 3,000 pounds, and they'll concur an annual fee of $160. Examples of those classes are like the Toyota Yaris, the Kia Rio, the Paso, or the Cube.
Okay.
Then we go to Class B, which is from 3,001 to 5,000 pounds. And that's your Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CR-V or some of the larger SUVs.
Okay.
They would now incur an annual fee of $215.
What was it before that? I think people are trying to figure out if it went down or if it went up.
No, before that, the class was under 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
And everybody paid the $160.
Okay.
I think that's the difference right there, where there's feeling as though everything went up. And that's what I have to raise, because one of the things that you asked is, it seems as though it's a money grab, but it isn't, because if we were just looking at doing a money grab, I think we would have just raised everything straight across the board. But in an instance, the fully electric vehicles, we actually brought down to $125 per year. And that's on all fully electric vehicles. So if you have an electric Jeep, electric car, anything, that's $125 annual fee.
Okay.
So that actually went down.
And that is despite the weight class.
Yes, regardless.
Yes, despite the weight class for all fully electric vehicles. And see, the reality is that responsible vehicle owners, we want them to make sure that their vehicles are licensed properly. And we made sure that these amendments were developed to address specific gaps that existed for years.
But do you think one of the things that people are saying now is, do you think now is the time? Because the $35 fee, if I fail it, not saying I plan on failing, I've never failed an inspection. This man don't think we need to have inspection at all. I disagree with him with that wholly and completely. I have to come back and pay this $35 again.
Well, remember now, with the inspection fee, that pays for the inspection itself.
Right.
And we're giving you guidelines on the website that shows exactly what your vehicle needs in order to pass it. So whether your vehicle passes or fails, the inspection still has to be conducted.
Sure.
And the inspector still has to examine that vehicle and determine whether it's safe to operate on public roads. Remember, we're trying to make sure that everybody is safe.
Sure.
Just not that individual person.
Sure. So, Minister, I think the point I made was I've had an opportunity to do vehicle inspections many times. I can't see how it affects road safety in a meaningful way. They aren't checking my braking systems. No one is checking my exhaust system. It is the most baseline inspection I've ever witnessed, right? How then do we justify the need to keep this in very modern times where there are vehicles like the one I drive that has emission control modules and all of these other things to help it stay roadworthy? I mean, why am I paying somebody to check my windshield wiper?
Well, they're doing more than that.
Well, we also check as you said, the brake lights in the system is modernized. So we don't want to dump everything on everyone at the same time. So we're gradually getting to that, but eventually we will get to where you said with the emissions test and everything else. And that's one of the reasons why we made the new class in fully electric vehicles, because we want persons to move into that direction. But to touch on your point, what we are doing with the inspection at this time is to make sure that you know exactly what you need for an inspection, because we don't want you on that when, in actuality, on the website, it'll have all the requirements for a car to fully pass the inspection.
Okay.
So is this
and you'll have
something
time to check all of that before you get in.
That's something new that's just being added to the website, or is that something that we could have always found?
Well, it was always on the website, on the road traffic website. Yes.
So let's talk about there is another certificate that you mentioned in your budget communication, the transfer certificate. I had said to Francesca, it sounded to me like what is now known to be the chassis check, right? But of course, I'm told, I wasn't aware of this, that chassis checks aren't always necessary, and every time I've ever transferred ownership of a vehicle, I go and do a chassis check, right?
I never did one.
Apparently they let Francesca get away without doing hers. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But can you explain that transfer certificate? How is it new? What is the reason for the uptick in the cost? Because the chassis check was $10.
They didn't say what the cost was. I don't think.
Yeah. How exactly is that different from what already happens?
Well, right now, what we're trying to do is to properly document that title system, what reduces a lot of confusion and uncertainty. As you said yourself, Ms. Brown didn't have to do it. You had to do it. So now it's that everybody straight across the board has to do it. And when ownership records are accurate from the beginning, the transactions become easier to verify and process. So you're not asking someone out of the blue, or you're picking and choosing who's going to do that chassis check. And like I said, what may appear to be an additional step today will create more efficient systems tomorrow. And today, people buy vehicles and sometimes discover ownership issues, outstanding license obligations, or documentation problems after money has already changed hands. We're trying to alleviate all that to make sure that the system is fair for everyone. And that protection benefits not only the buyer, but also the seller from someone coming back to them and trying to get their money back and still hold the product.
When does this come into effect? And will you be able to get this certificate from any of the road traffic outlets, or is it somewhere specifically that I have to go? And is there a cost that's associated with getting this certificate?
It would come into effect January the 1st, 2027. And yes, you could get it from all of the locations. And it would be the same cost as if you were coming for that chassis certificate.
Okay.
Question, Minister. Are you looking at integrating, this effort? One of the difficulties I have with road traffic is all of its requirements do not exist within its own space, right? So they require me to do a chassis check. I got to go by CDU for that. If they require me to do, for instance, my lost driver's license, I got to go by the Carmichael Road Station for that. Like, is there any thought to the coagulation, amalgamation of these resources so that road traffic is able to function within herself, reducing the stress and the wait times? Because sometimes you get all the way to the front of the line only to realize, now I don't have a chassis check. I got to come off the line, go by CDU, take another 2 days. Are we working on making that process smoother?
Yes, most definitely. And that's what this is all about. These small incremental changes that we're doing will lead to the bigger picture in the modernization of the whole transport sector. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're aiming at. And at the end of the day, we will get to it. And the biggest story is that the Bahamas, we're now introducing all of these systems in order to strengthen what we have and create greater accountability throughout the entire process, as you said, tying them in together. And those reforms will actually, at the end of the day, benefit the public.
Can we bring back 3 for 50 with your driver's license? Remember when they had 3 for 50? Yeah. Can we bring that back? The 3 years. That was the only way that I would do it more than a year, because you got a little discount.
Ms. Brown, I thought I was going to give you the conquer the day for saying 3 for 50 bears or something like that.
No. It was like 3 years for $50. Yeah. If you got your driver's license for 3 years, they used to take off like $10.
Why can't we do it for 10 years? Is it a possibility? I know we recently amended it that you could get your license now for 5 years. But you think maybe we too short on that? Can't I just have it for as long as I have my passport?
The one thing the road traffic is implementing also is suggestions from the public. And we'll have that on our website to make sure that any suggestion that is given, once we review it, if we feel as though it benefits the entire general public, then we'll move forward with it. So I love those 2 suggestions. I'm not sure I remembered the 3 for 50, but
you don't remember that? It used to be
from the Family
3
Island.
Years. They didn't have that in the Family Island?
That don't knock me now, Mr. Villa.
I don't say they didn't have that in the Family Islands. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
I've got one more for you before you get out here, Minister. I know that you said that the Class B is a new class, and so that's why that fee looks a little different. I know that there was a massive jump on licensing fees for whatever class the jitneys fall under. I think they went from $279 at one point up to $600 and about $25 or $95 there's about. Are we seeing any? Because they service the public. They do a public good. They offer public service.
I know
is there any
public good, but
yeah.
Now you would know best, because I know Class C is 5,001 to 15,000 pounds.
Right.
That moved from $560 to $610.
Right.
A $50 increase. And then the Class D, which is over 15,000 pounds, that moved from $710 to $760. So just an increase of $50. There was no change to Class A at all. And Class B is a new class.
No. I think you're missing the question. Yeah. The question I have is that Class C largely affects the jitney buses, right?
Correct. And that
jitney
increment went up $50.
Yeah, but
by only $50.
the difficulty I have there, Minister, is the jitney buses serve public good. The government of the Bahamas doesn't own a bus line. It offers public transportation, and it does so because it regulates it. But the government can't bend the fuel. The government can bend the road traffic licensing, inspection, and not insurance, inspection fees. I mean, because this vehicle serves the public good, have we factored that in? Because you all are not minded to give a rate increase on the bus fare, but the fuel price has gone up, and now we're taking up the license fee, I think, for the third time in 10 years. How does that affect the public good?
Well, first of all, I take what you say under consideration, and we'll definitely have a conversation about it. But again, this is not just a cash grab on the jitney operators. This is a straight across the board for that class.
Sure.
So definitely we don't want to single out one set of people, because then we'll turn around and say, what about the tour operators who are taking tourists?
Same people. That's the same group, Minister. Yeah. I'm talking about what they represent at a microeconomic level for the single mother trying to get to work at 6 a.m. For the old lady.
Bus at 6 a.m. because the bus don't be running.
For the old lady that I picked up from Venice Bay every morning at 5:40. For the woman with the bad knee on Gladstone Road that I picked up every day to take to the number shop at 11.
Bus don't be working properly.
People that are in this craft serve public interest. And there should never be punishment for opting to render service to the public.
Well, definitely let me clear up something. It's not a punishment at all. And at the end of the day, we're actually meeting with the taxi union operators, the livery union guys, and also the tour operators, and also the bus operators. We'll be meeting with them next week.
Sure.
So definitely this is one of the things where we can discuss. As you said, of course, they're looking for a fee increase, what will be discussed at those meetings also. And then we'll come up with a fair plan that's fair for the public at the end of the day.
I feel good about it. I feel good about it, Minister.
Well, if you're looking for someone to help with the PR, just so you don't get back.
Someone who didn't give me conch of the day.
I'm going to say, just so you don't get back on the conch of the day. Somebody just told me, actually, they say, man, please, Minister has to come off the conch list. He was man enough to call, explain, and listen, and give him credit. It's up to Castro. It's not up to me.
In my defense, Minister, I want to say that I told them, man, for Jesus' sake, let's give it to somebody else.
It wasn't clear. I'm not going to back down from that. It wasn't clear. It's a little bit more clear now. Thank you so much for calling and explaining, because we know you didn't have to.
Thank you, guys. And great show always.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so a bit of clarification there, right?
Yeah.
But you remember I said to you last week, right? In the Bahamas, it is better to be very, very rich or very, very poor. Somehow when you're in the middle, boy, because to pass on them,
no, I can't. I cannot get.
Just say class A.
No, I know where you're trying to leave with this, with the bus conversation. I cannot have a.
No. I just want to show you. You know, me and you on this list are people who own going up by $50. We on that.
I know that.
Yes, you use class B. It's the Paso them. Paso.
No man, that car weigh 3,000 pounds.
You wouldn't lift it.
I couldn't lift it if it weighed 30 pounds. Mine going up.
Yeah.
No, man.
But, you know, Plata and Pookie, who I see yesterday.
In the Paso.
They could be able to ride up and down.
I can't drive Paso.
Happy as a hyena.
People in Nassau drive too bad. I can't do that.
And so I'm just saying, like, it is.
Stop.
And do you know, one of the reasons.
I'm hollering just watching how your tone and demeanor change. I said,
one of the reasons I've opted not to drive one of those vehicles is because I have great consideration for the fact that my Prime Minister flies on a jet, by the way, to go tell the people at Glasgow how we warming up the planet, right? And I say, let me do my part, right? Since Brave can't stay off the jet, let me drive a vehicle that at least has emissions ratings, right? That's why I drive American engineering. But these Japanese cars, they have no emissions.
Yeah, but I can't get on your bandwagon with that. We had this conversation before. It is the majority of the public cannot afford your car. leaving. You just literally said you got into an accident. Pause. You got into an accident
You
and
driving
your
a
car,
war tanker?
it cost $20,000 to fix the back of your car. They could buy 5 Paso with them. They could buy 2 Cube and 3 Paso with that $20,000.
This is why the Paso shouldn't be on the road with me.
No, people need to get back and forth because the same jitneys who you advocating for, the system is not efficient enough for people to be able to catch the bus.
And I want to tell you, Leon Lundy and the Han and Kimber Brigade, my brother, they are. Did you see his interview today?
I hope
Reformation is coming to public busing.
I hope so.
Immediately.
I hope so.
Leon Lundy don't mess around.
Kindly, we got to give him a chance. You got to give him a chance. And in my defense, I gave him conquer the date because the speech wasn't clear.
So the speechwriter. Fire that speechwriter, Minister.
No fire, man. Give him another chance.
To do this again?
No, they learn a lesson.
Mid-year budget. Let's see what we look like mid-year budget. Get him that mid-year budget.
Yeah, don't
mid-year
fire
budget. Speechwriter.
It just needed a little bit clarification because people couldn't understand it.
You know what people would say? Speechwriter, you got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot in the grave.
But you wanted the whole executive team.
I like to throw the baby in the bath.
So everybody just get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
who
this
always
is what
here when the speech right? Outside.
Kindly ask Minister Lundy. Oh, well, he ran off the phone. Sorry. Well, maybe if he's still listening, because it seems like he's a fan of the show, because he said great show as always.
Yeah. They know big time show, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Kindly ask.
Listen to piano. No, man.
Kindly ask Minister Lundy about not having a road traffic presence in Inagua. Residents need to be able to license their vehicle every month.
Y'all have Chester Cooper. Y'all ain't need nothing else. Y'all have Chester Cooper, and he's super duper.
Someone say, you want my car to be road ready, but is the road ready? Very true. But I think that's different.
Your car ready for the road just ain't ready for your car.
Then you ain't lying. I mean,
I like that. That's fantastic.
Potholes, no education on turning left at the light, and roads without proper lines and signage.
Listen, the Han and Kimber Brigade is on the Leon Lundy. And the Han and Kimber Brigade is on the way. Left turns shall come immediately. All of these bunch of
people doing it now. You realize that?
Yeah, it is unlawful. You hear Chief Superintendent Locker tell you, do not turn.
Catch me!
Shanta, I got one for you. Say it again.
And these people just blow you off the light, you know.
I can tell you that.
I
like the fellas who's overtake you so they can. You ever see the fellas who's overtake you so they can turn left?
They be blowing you off the light. Because they say, you see this one?
I say this is a very illegal maneuver. That maneuver, there's no legality in that maneuver.
You know, from they tell us you can turn left on red and then try and turn around and say only where a sign is and there's only one sign.
And then put up one sign, yeah.
You can't do that. Y'all already tell us we have the freedom to do that. Makes sense. We've been doing it in the United States when we've been driving in Florida. We've been doing that there. So it only makes sense for us to come and do it here.
That was in Inagua and Exuma.
This person say Inagua.
I understand that Exuma have an office, that there's an office in Inagua.
This one say Inagua. I never said Exuma.
You say Exuma, that's why I tell you that.
I said Inagua. You can't hear.
Oh, well, Inagua, help and hope is on the way. I've gotten word from the wind. You know I hear from the wind. The wind has reliably informed me that there shall be
Someone tell me if I open my car door and read the white sticker, it will tell me how much of it. Oh, thank you for that. I can try that.
But man, you trying to go in Inagua that you can't walk.
Open up the phone lines. We'll be back right after this. So they don't deserve.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming, call 4-666-173, Eye on the Nation.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods, taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm David Miller.
And I'm Sadie Brown. I can't remember what we was talking about. We don't get into a whole argument.
Let's give love.
I think we have, and this is why I tell Levin, I done had too much bad experiences with jitney drivers and taxi drivers to ever be on their side. Like, I be trying to be nice, but between the driving 2 miles per hour because you're doing a tour in 5 o'clock traffic and the speeding that y'all be doing at 9 o'clock
So
with the
buses,
buses racing each other, and trying to kill me, the people in the bus.
You don't want me to do 5 miles an hour.
I want you to drive normal. I want you to drive like a normal person.
So don't go slow, but also don't go fast.
I think we have a video. Apparently there was some sort of altercation over the weekend.
I am calling for the revocation of their badges. Let them go pack grocery over there by Crossrite. That's what I want.
By where?
Crossrite.
You know R and Crossrite?
What they call it?
It's Crossrite.
You make wherever that is, you let them show up there Monday.
I think we have a video with Leon Lundy. He did an interview with Eyewitness News where he was pretty much condemning the actions.
Wait a minute, still on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, when he said he was an address, I back now. I work in.
Crab Fest over.
Yeah.
I mean, Fest of the Crabs is over.
Oh, God.
You
Anyway.
can't call it Crab Fest. They can sue us.
Here's the video.
Yes, to the short answer. And I'm meeting with the road traffic department now so we could make sure that the regulations and rules that we have in place are adhered to. and that's what it is. Because at the end of the day, they have to understand that they're ambassadors of the brand that we carry.
I know that you don't want to say too much until you're done with that meeting, but maybe just speak to the importance of safety for Bahamians who catch the bus every single day, who use that as their main method of transportation, ensuring that they know that they're in a safe environment they can get from point A to point B.
Well, I think it's more about the safety for everyone using any type of aspect of transportation. And at the end of the day, definitely we want everyone to feel safe when they're using these different operators and make sure that they know at the end of the day they're adhering to a particular brand and standard that should be kept no matter what.
Whoever writing his talking points, obviously no keywords. Brand, standard,
I was going to say this. I don't remember what capacity he was in during the last, but I don't remember ever.
He had Joe Bett's job. He was Minister of Energy.
Well, he never used to talk that much because I don't ever remember. Because honestly, he
Minister
sounds
of
like he
Utilities.
knows what he's talking about.
No,
if that makes
this
sense.
is what I'm saying.
Like there are some politicians when you talk and you be like, but it's like even if he's saying nothing, the way that he's saying it makes it
he
sound
knows
like
the
he's
talking
saying
points.
something. Yes.
They're part of the brand.
No, you know, speechwriter do that. See, this is what happens when you write your own speech.
Yeah, he knows where the punchlines are.
Yeah.
And but what I have found about him, and this is how he affectionately became the Han and Kimber Brigade, is Lundy builds himself into the ministry. So like when you start to have conversations with him about projects within the ministry,
He knows what he's
is
talking about.
acutely aware
Okay.
of. He could tell you where the 90-degree angle is supposed to go on the pipe. I've never met a minister who cared that much.
Yeah.
Ministers are usually interested in whether or not the project is over budget, under budget, and on time. That's all ministers care about. Lundy, on the other hand, is somebody who will actually come on the site because he wants to see. He wants to know, okay, when we put that pipe there, where that go? Okay, and this pipe can go where? And if you call him and say, hey, there's a defect, I tell you, he coming like the cavalry.
Okay.
Him and 3 black Jeep. I don't know if he still have 3 black Jeep, but he used to have 3.
Anyway,
But hold on, the bus drivers, get their plate number. I want them to go wait for Muckamucks.
He said he's meeting with them or something, eh?
Meet with the owners of Muckamucks, and you send them.
Closed. Isn't
Muckamucks is not closed. I keep telling you, stop only hanging out where rich people is paid.
Oh, excuse me, my car cost $20,000 to fix. My car ain't even worth $20,000.
You don't have to throw the loan as high.
No. You want to be low? I could be low too.
I'm just trying to tell you that Muckamucks is
closed.
very not closed. Yes. And that's why these 2 people need to go over there and wake.
Starter's still open.
No, that closed.
Christine and Johnny is.
Come on, that been closed.
And Muckamuck's still open?
Yeah, do you know, because people look like matching outfit. You know, Muckamuck is the only place you can go for you and your cousin to wear the same outfit. Muckamuck is buy one in an extra large and one in an extra small. Now you and Tiny, right?
So yeah, they still open.
Tiny and Bubbles, because 2 cousins, Tiny and Bubbles, could go together. And you know, Bubbles is the slim one, right? They could go together and they matching Muckamuck outfits.
Anyway, give the people a number to call.
323-7775-698-0775. But I think...
Give them the number again. You just rush through it.
323-777.
Okay.
Man, I tell you all this number every day.
Yeah, but you know, I don't remember it.
I know.
And I be sitting here.
698-0775. But I think Lundy has the kind of tone, tenor, and temperament to put a hand on this thing.
Really?
Here's the other thing. For the people who like to talk, but the bus them ain't safe. You all let the man crash the plane with 10 people in it. That don't sound very safe to me.
2 apples and oranges, please.
Ain't
stop.
nobody checking
Please
license.
stop.
They ain't know where this plane registered.
Please stop.
What you mean?
Please
They had
stop.
them people up 4,000 foot in the air.
Oh, I'm tired.
And he crashed them. The boy or the Andres crashed the 5 people to smithereens.
Listen, I'm ignoring you for a second.
Okay.
Sandy, shout out your nail tech. Oh, Polish Me Pretty.
Okay.
That's her name. Derica.
They still looking for pieces of the plane from Andres.
Do a close-up on my nails for a second. I don't know if you could actually do a close-up on my nails.
But
you
the
can
bus
do a close-up on me?
But the bus them unsafe.
Oh, you still can't see it. Sorry about that.
I don't understand this.
But it's Polish Me Pretty. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram. Polish Me Pretty. For the girl who asked in the comments.
Tell her send you the flyer. We can put the flyer out.
Huh? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll do
She
that.
gotta have her work on the flyer, eh?
Yeah, I'll tell her send me a flyer and then I'll post it and shout out. But we have something we want to ask y'all about. What's this?
I know.
Shame Derica.
What's your name? Oh, blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
We got people on the line, but I have something I need to ask y'all for. We give y'all stuff all the time, and now we asking y'all to give back. But before we do that, we're gonna go to the phone line.
You can't say it like that.
How?
You have to say, listen,
No, we could go to the lines and then we could beg. Then you could tell me how you beg.
Oh, boy.
I don't know how to beg. I only threaten. You beg, I threaten. We go to the phone line
You
first.
gotta beg slickly.
Okay, show me how to beg.
All right.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Yeah, to Mr. Lundy, he deserves conquer today, man. I don't want you to take that back from
I
him.
want you to stop it. You're not gonna talk about Leon Lundy and that. Where's my?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of forget deserve conquer today. All right, my thing is, why they want to attack the consumers? Why do the roads ain't fixed?
Well, they
educate us on how to turn on the light properly.
Yeah.
No signage on the road.
Yeah.
No proper lines.
Yeah.
But yet they will go to road traffic and charge me an extra $35 if I fail my inspection.
We can tell
Come
Clay.
on, man.
Yeah, we can tell Clay fix the road so the car could be fixed. I don't agree with the $35, but you know, I guess they say it'll be a deterrent to make sure.
Attacking the consumers before fixing the problems.
Well, I guess they saying they just
They
want to
might
make
need
sure.
a couple extra dollars to buy the paint.
They need more money. The paint would they use to paint all them signs, all them billboards.
Yeah.
All right, caller. Thank you.
Could I? You know who? It doesn't hate my heart. I won't get to conquer the day out to the beaches and parks. People them. Man,
You don't get conquer the day.
I won't could recommend. I won't recommend it to you. This is my suggestion. Because the election been over, right? Let's start cutting these things down. If the PLP they leave the plywood, take these things down. Take them off the lamp pole. The election is over.
They still there?
Yes.
Oh,
what do you name? Strawn. Flash up the little team. Tell them.
Well, you can't give him conquer the day for
Not
that.
him. The authority. Not
Yeah,
him.
conquer the
You know
day?
I can't. I can't give Black Sean Connery conquer the day. But
course
the
not.
Negroes beneath him. All these.
I'm sure we have someone else today we could give conquer.
Man, why these things still on the lamp pole?
Okay, we could give conquer the day.
And you know they put out. No, the problem is they put out advisory that you gotta come to them in order to put up things. Well, my brother, if you have the power to tell me when to put it up, you ain't think you have the power to tell me when to take it down. Advise these people to come take these things down.
Advise with a W. Advise. Hi, caller. Welcome to the
boy,
show.
my pressure, Lord.
Really is an old man. Hi, how you doing?
I knew a Levan.
Hey, buddy.
But the Levan, what's up with it?
Hi, good.
Why you don't encourage the Bahamians to buy Bahamas handbook? Do you all realize,
Bahamas handbook.
the laws in the Bahamas not straight?
The what?
The what?
Do you realize a young girl who only 16 years old could take consent, right? And do you realize that if you see somebody in your front room, it's a public area? Do you realize that?
Yeah, absolutely. I do know that. I do know that if you kill someone in your house, it's best to do it in the bedroom.
No, and you gotta drag them in the bedroom.
Yeah, it's best to shoot them in the bedroom.
You can't shoot them in your front room.
No, you could, but you really stand a good chance in your bedroom. But the house is seen as a place of solace, so you kind of good anywhere in the house. Just don't shoot them in the yard.
No, not in the yard.
Yeah, in the yard, you are gonna go to the calaboose.
Yeah, not in the yard, but that's your house, that's the front room, and you shoot somebody after 12 o'clock at night in your front room.
Maybe they was handing out pamphlets.
They break in your house and you shoot them in your front room?
I don't know. Nobody never
public
break in my
area.
house. You ever break in anybody's house after 12 o'clock at
I
night?
can tell you that. And you call Shanta for everything. Come on now.
When you have a party in your house, Levan, the policeman is come there and close the party down and cut the music off before 12 o'clock. Why a thief to come in your house and in your front room and you shoot them is still public?
I don't know.
That make no sense.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you, caller.
And I'm going to tell her right now, you leave here today and you go get yourself a Bahamas handbook. You speed and do it. That's what he said.
They
He
should have
said
that in the digital. They should have that digital so I could download that. You know, nobody get.
Why?
physical
It is
books
printed
no more.
every year.
Worthless.
It is a collector's item.
I go on. Renee, have phone book. They still printing now.
They just drop them to your house. You can't even tell them you ain't want one.
See where this phone book come from?
PTC has dropped them off to your house like the mob.
Stop wasting your paper.
You had a truck outside before you could put on drawers. BTC then drop off 6 books and pull off like a drive-by shooting.
Anyway,
Yeah.
why you still printing them? Anyway,
And they have human beings delivering them, I tell you.
Someone say, well, who else would deliver them other than human beings? Someone say, Lizzie looked like it's still in full bloom election.
Yeah.
All the Lizzie stuff still
Regis
up.
and Parks, I want y'all, man, quickly speed and go do it.
Calls? Let's go back to the phone or we begging now? Back to the bag first? All right. So we begging y'all.
I still have to learn how to slick
Leave
bag.
it said. Okay, you go.
You have to say, listen, all right? I don't really know what y'all doing or what happened. And I know y'all got things going on with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we usually try our best to do what we could do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I mean, we understand that not everybody could do, but if you could do, man.
Yes. We need
You
y'all to
understand
help.
what I'm saying? Man, see what you could do with
Now,
this.
I have no affiliation with
You
these
must have put up a
people.
flyer.
It was just a flyer that I saw going around, and I thought that it was something that we could help with. I'm going to
See
donate
what
some
y'all
water
could do with this,
myself.
man.
But apparently, Unity House, which is a seniors' home, is in urgent need for
Yeah.
water. They say with all the rising temperature and stuff, the seniors
You must see
being
can get them a little
dehydrated,
something, eh?
and they need some water. So if any of you out there could donate some water, they say with extreme heat, our seniors need to remain hydrated. Donations of bottled water are urgently needed. Now, you know, if somebody you see how much urgent on this flyer? Please, if y'all could help. You know, we
See
just
what you
give y'all
could do.
things all the time.
I just
if
tell
y'all
you can't say that. Sorry. Man, you know, we would do it if we could do it. But
I'm
see
gonna
what y'all can
donate some water, but I would also like some of our nationalists to donate some water as well.
Well,
to the
I want to
seniors
take
home.
this opportunity to say that I saw that the members of my entry, 39, was donating water to this.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
That's great.
And it was actually the idea of, what is that name? I never, you know, on BDF days, no one does know your real name, right?
It's always be like your last name or whatever.
Or like your nickname, right?
Okay.
Like Pickaxe or Butkus. Or
Give back what and this progress.
So
giving back to the seniors have to do
Christina
with
Musgrove.
government?
Christina Musgrove is who to contact. She apparently is leading the charge on this. She's the tracer shot. You all follow her. But I saw members of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force from various entries was teaming up with Christina Musgrove to answer the call.
All
Yeah.
right.
So you all just rally up, find Christina,
Well,
and
James, if
square
you
this
don't
away.
want to give back, you don't have to give back, but you also don't have to be
Call James' whole name. Call James' whole
rude.
name.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
rude. Give back. We're giving back to the seniors. You don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
And
let the
James, one
government
day
do
when you are an
everything.
old man,
You
may
could
your
do-
mouth be dry like a cotton-mouthed snake.
Well, I didn't say all of that. I'm just saying. We ain't begging for ourselves. I just want us to be able to help the seniors at Unity House. So
Yeah.
if y'all could donate some water, they'll greatly appreciate it. James,
And I
if
want
you
your
don't
mouth to
give-
be so dry you can't say no word with a or a buh in it. With a or a buh, because your mouth is thick.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Hi, you there?
Yeah.
You there?
I want
to the
your
next
mouth to
one.
be as dry as a blowing desert, James.
Go to the
Hey,
next.
Levon.
Hey.
This the lady you spoke with on Friday evening. I left the package downstairs for you.
Roger that. Good copy.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
I am in the business of fixing woman problem.
Hello.
Woman
Hi,
problem just, I mean, at one by one.
Hi.
Hey, caller.
Hi, caller.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
That's good, man. What I was calling for now? Oh, yeah. Road traffic. That's what I was calling about. Okay, I know whenever you take, for people who take in the driving exams, right? They would charge you now, because it used to be you got to bring your own car
Yeah, but you have
to do the test. Now you got to pay the driving instructor and all of that stuff. It costs roughly about $230.
Yeah.
But then if you fail, you got to come back with that same amount of money again. I feel like they should have like a second chance, and then if you fail, then you come with that money again. You understand what I mean?
I agree with you, because if you could get catch with gun and we give you a second chance, I see why you can't fail.
But
you
he didn't
driving.
get Casters. He didn't get a second chance. He going to jail.
Yeah, and then
he come out.
And then they giving him a new chance at life.
Yeah, but it take you 10 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
We can
then
wait on that.
another thing.
That's the last one I had.
You know that?
Yes, we're here.
Levin, I remember when you was in training, I saw you driving what you call the thing now?
Is it a Swift or a Paso?
No, it was a note.
No.
When I was
and here talking about people, Mr.
There
Get
was a
Rich
note,
and Switch.
yes.
Hold on.
It's no way he was in a note.
No. I want to say
No,
this.
no. Spill this tea.
I want to say this on public record.
What else? What color the note
It was white.
It was
white.
black.
It was white.
Nah, that's two different colors.
It was white. See that? That's why you can't even an incredible witness. I want to move that this witness statement be struck from the record.
I saw you on NASA screen. That's right.
And now all of a sudden he getting rich and switch, and he ain't want nobody
Exactly.
driving. That's how they go. That's why he car can never get fixed.
What?
Oh man.
We're trying to take things out of people's mouth. Let these people
boy.
drive. So using a little note.
I was
Now
driving a note.
you get a little job now.
I was driving a note, right? Because I had just sold my other American car because I drove a Mercedes,
But
my
you was
European car.
But you was
rather.
driving a note though.
I did drive the note because COVID came.
Yeah, no, don't blame it
right?
on COVID.
And I said, well, we might die. So if we're gonna die anyhow, in no sense I die with a Mercedes. So I sold the Mercedes and I bought a note for about a year and a half. But you know what? Pookie them come and get the bumper and the headlight and the grill and the battery. And I say, this the last time I'm ever driving one of these.
And also y'all can't hook me up with that the guy with the 3 jobs because I don't understand. He gets 3 jobs, he come out of jail, and I can't get 1 job. And I
The
never
National
been in jail in my
Training
life.
Agency needs to employ him. That's who we need to wait for next.
He say, check him at Tropical Gyros. He's the
I
manager to
never
one
been
of
in
them.
jail in my life, and I can't get 1 job.
But I know.
Ah, boy. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, only because I thought we's dying. That's the
No, don't do that.
But-
don't sit up here and try and talk bad with people who's
But
driving
in my
it,
defense,
and you was driving it yourself.
People go on
Good.
and marry women they didn't like because they thought we was going to die in COVID. At least I
There
was
was a
able to get
marrying
rid of
of-
my
there
note.
was a marrying people in
Man,
COVID.
marriages went to, I know one fella, I don't even think he like wife, and he gone and get one during COVID.
What do you like?
Not wife,
What do you like?
other than wife.
Anyway, let's put up that flyer one more time.
The
We're
thought
back
of
one more time
dying
for Unity House.
How
Please.
being irregular.
Please go and donate some water to Unity House. The seniors
Yeah,
needs.
man.
Oh, speaking of,
You have to say,
we
see
did
what you
want to
can do.
meant. Oh, sorry. See what you could do.
Yeah, see what you can do, man. But
Speaking of seniors and water, you know, speedy recovery to our favorite senior.
yeah, man, the pot cake, man. Jesus, pot cake.
Apparently, he was hospitalized. They said he was dehydrated.
Pot cake, you had to drink little water and things like that, okay?
But donate some water to pot cake.
Because you know the pot cake, when they tell me the pot cake fall down, they say the pot cake is walk every morning.
Yeah,
the
but they say he was
The pot
dehydrated.
cake heart should be like a newborn baby heart.
This sun ain't playing all day, you know. I keep telling y'all that. The people keep saying straight into what this week it's gonna be hot, and you're
Yeah.
supposed to have on your cool clothes and stay out of the sun and stop doing stuff.
Yeah, pot cake, try your best to drink little water and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Alright?
I know. That's the same thing I thought. Last week
Yeah.
it was Leslie. This week it's Leslie. Working overtime.
They just walk plenty.
What?
So, yeah, they just walk. They walkers. You know that? You know that about them?
No, I just saying.
You ain't never see him out there doing the little... You ever see him walking?
No, but I know he's being all of them little races.
Yeah, he's a walker. So you gotta ramp up your little water intake. Plus you
Sonny, call that PLP Progress government to assist. You know, you could also assist too. I don't understand why people...
This dry moat? We talking moat? Dry moat? We're not talking to you anymore. Cease and desist from talking
They don't
to
want
us.
to help nobody but declare...
May your mouth be so dry that you smack when you talk. And may people hear your voice go short because there's no lubricant to keep your voice box moving.
I don't understand. What if we could donate the water? Why can't we donate the water? I don't get it.
The old disgruntled F&M. That's why Michael Pintard's still your leader. There. You all can't even find one decent leader.
I was saying all of that to say speedy recovery to Leslie Miller. I don't know how we get to Leslie. I don't know how we get to...
And
what you call it? Dry mouth, man.
Dry mouth. And the
I
pot,
don't
and you know the pot cake, you know, old people say he's 70 large odd, mate. You know what that mean?
70 large odd?
Yes, I have to teach you everything.
Apparently.
So, okay, so you could be, whenever you turn your age, you your age, right? Then between the age and 1 and 2, you 70 low odd. Then when you get to 75, you 70 mid odd. Then when you get between 76 and 78, you know what you is? 70 high odd. And when you turn 79, you know what you are? 70 last odd. That's how old people is tell age.
I mean, one thing you could do is make up some stuff every show.
My God.
Every show.
Y'all ain't had no old people in your house, eh? When you ask old people, say, well, I said, how old Sandy is? They'll say, boy, well, I don't really know how old she is, you know, but she should be about 30 high odd.
Never in my life have I heard people say 30-something. Oh, ain't nobody say no odd?
Old
The
people.
people say 30 something, 40
No,
something.
she should be but 30
Or she should be
mid-on.
in her, I think she in her mid 30s to upper 30s.
Ask these people. People with the Grammy. You ask them.
They say mid 30s to upper 30s.
Your Grammy's living on the island, eh?
My Grammy live right here.
How come you ain't asking nothing?
And I lived with my Grammy for a little minute.
Yeah, they tell you these things.
I learned other things from
Yeah,
my
so when
Grammy.
you- so when
Like
you-
don't tell people when you're going away because there's
People
pray
have-
for you, play the
people have
crash.
bad mind.
You don't let certain people in your house.
Well, why you know these kind of people?
You don't let certain people in your house. You don't tell people certain things. You always have olive oil on hand. Olive oil could cure anything.
Yeah.
I tell you that. Once you pray without olive oil,
Yeah.
it could cure anything. But
Sometimes you sleep in 4 o'clock in the morning. My Grammy just have big prayer meeting. She rub oil all over your face. The devil can't get you. He can't hold on to you. You're so slippery.
Slimy. Leave and explain
Oh,
this to you
boy.
before to me. And then you
Yes.
explain this to me before
You
Alexis.
have to be. Listen. When you your age, you are
Yeah,
your age.
Portia say it's Sonny, it's 40 odd or 50 odd. Now they ain't know but the low, mid, and upper odd.
So
they
from
just say the
71,
odd.
so once you get past 1, when you get to the age, you the age. Then it's 1 and 2, and you're low. So you'll be 70 low odd. 75 is about 70 mid odd. 76, 77, and 78 is 70 high odd. And 79 is 70 last odd. Oh boy.
You just odd. Someone said, yeah, my grandma used to say that. Yes, I heard it before. James, I ain't answering you no more. I tired, child. You can run on with yourself in the comments. I ain't have time for it.
And maybe when your salivary gland release secretion, you choke a little bit.
No, don't say that.
Yes, you never miss and swallow the spit in the wrong throat. I want that to happen to James.
Leave James.
That ain't deadly. That ain't
Yeah, you
unto
can
death.
choke on his spit.
Not unto death.
Yeah, mine.
Water might come out your eye, but that's the most. But at least you'll have something to drink. James will have water because his mouth will be dry.
But the people going after him in the comments saying deplorable the way that he's thinking, they agree with you. James, carry your backside.
Wait.
James is selfish. Learn to be humble.
James also carry your front side while you going. If he could carry his backside, why can't he carry his front side?
You suppose when they go low, you go high.
I don't know which direction that is.
Miller always talking. I'm not reading that no more.
What?
You know, James is going for you in these comments.
He mouth dry. I don't talk to dry mouth people.
Anyway, I had a question I wanted to ask. Oh, time almost up. Anyway, I could ask anyway. Sonny James, slow. Check how you spell. Anyway,
Oh, boy.
let me ask y'all something. I saw people arguing on Facebook really quick before we go. When y'all go in an airplane on long plane rides, do y'all recline your chair? Do you think it is rude to recline your chair? Because there are people who say it is rude to recline your chair because you have to think about the people in the back of you.
This is the one thing I love about pre-check-in. Shout out to Bahamas there. You know, from 12 o'clock in the night or to midnight, you could actually...
Yeah.
Right.
We've known that long time before Bahamas Air did that.
No, but I'm like, some people feel like you have to wait. No, like as soon as midnight come, you can do it. And I usually do that for one reason, so I can put myself like by the emergency exit or somewhere.
No, now you have to pay for those seats. They will assign you a seat, and if you want a different seat, you have to pay for that.
Yeah, I have a little code.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's rude to keep knocking your knee on the seat in front of you. I will put my chair back, sweetie.
I have a little
If
code.
you need more space, then you put your seat back.
Yeah, but what
So
that,
then
but that
every-
hap- No.
I think
Where
built
my
the
knee
chairs.
supposed to go?
Go and get your tall self in the what you call it? Do you pay extra for the extra seat or extra leg room?
I know
am
one
not
thing.
gonna sit straight up in
I
no
know one
plane
thing.
like this for
Your
10
daddy
odd
ain't
hours
on no plane.
because you want and your tall self will have your knee up in my thing. Go and sit in the emergency row
Mm-hmm.
exit. You have all the space in the world, or sit in the front row. There's charge extra for that. I am going to recline my
You sound
chair
like you need
back.
to fly on your daddy plane.
And if you have why you think they put it in the chair in the plane?
You don't
Why
fool
you
with
think
that.
they put it in the plane?
No, you don't fool with
exactly.
that.
I reclining my chair back. I do not care.
No. I want to tell you something. That'll be the worst ride of your life.
Somebody say, they say don't pull no scene, but somebody just told me they just come out of the store and they're gonna take some bottles of water there now to Unity House. Thank you very much.
Speed there.
Thank you guys very much.
Proceed with all dispatch. You need an outright or something, we could have Shanta line that up for you. I'm trying to help them out.
You could tell leaving. Okay, I can tell leaving when it come off. When we come off. When we come off air.
And you want to tell me, the man ain't never called me but the trip and the saxophone thing?
What trip?
With the band people.
You wanted him to call? I can message him. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
All right, man from the band with the plan. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.